Yeah, I think it's going to be exciting. Obviously, feel really good to get back here to Kansas, get back to what we did in the fall. I thought that was a really special weekend for us. And yes, I've seen some talks that Toyotas are top of the topic heading into this week, so it's good. We're on a track to get our ship righted in the right way, and so it all starts here. Ship. What'd I say? Did I not say ship?
Ship, I don't know.
All right, Dorothy.
Hey there, NASCAR fans! Today, we're diving deep into the intense pressure and competition brewing within 2311 racing between Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick. But before we get into the juicy details, let's take a quick look at the performance and pressure these drivers are facing. 2311 Racing has been turning heads in the NASCAR Cup Series, but both Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick are feeling the heat to perform. With Michael Jordan as their co-owner, expectations are sky high. But it's not just about winning races. There's a lot riding on their shoulders. While Bubba Wallace feels a lot of pressure, as it's not just about the races, but it is also about representing 2311 Racing and living up to the legacy of Michael Jordan. Tyler Reddick thinks they need to perform their best every single race, as the competition is fierce and no slip-up can be afforded. There's no doubt that Michael Jordan would be proud of his team for getting both cars into the playoffs for the first time last season. But certainly heading ahead, there is too much at stake for all the drivers involved. While Michael Jordan was elated upon seeing Wallace's performance as he made it into the playoffs for the first time in his career last season, certainly has a lot of expectations from him in 2024.
Yeah, I mean, thrilled. And you saw it that night. You know, he watched the race up in a suite. And then when we got in, I got a text from them that they were coming down into the infield and wanted to see Bubba, wanted to see all of us and say congratulations. We got big hugs and high fives from him and his whole group that was there. So it meant a lot for sure, and he's real proud of the effort. But as you said, as competitive as he is, this isn't the end of his expectations either. So we've got to keep delivering, and we've got to make sure that we, now that we're in this with the other teams, that we put our best foot forward, and we're showing up at the racetrack with really fast cars, and I expect that will continue. We just need to execute, and we could make some noise in these playoffs, especially as we get going this week.
But it's not just on the track where the pressure is mounting. Bubba Wallace made it to headlines with his candid comments about his mental health struggles and feeling like he needs to be replaced. Let's delve deeper into that. Wallace's openness about his mental health struggles has sparked conversation within the NASCAR community. Depression does not have a specific shape, form, or identity. It is omnipresent and can even weigh in even on some of the best individuals out in the world. NASCAR driver Bubba Wallace is an example of that. Despite giving out his career best performances with a number 10 finish in the Cup Series, Wallace encountered a feeling of emptiness. He even shared it publicly with his fans online after the end of the last season. The series of events started when Wallace returned home from the Phoenix finale race. Taking to social media, he posted about feeling no emotions after the final race of the season. Despite his best friend Ryan Blaney winning the championship, it could not lift his spirits. However, the number 23 from 2311 in an interview spoke about his dark days from the last season and also encouraged people to seek help.
When Chase Elliott won the championship, he went into depression. So I guess when your best friends win a championship, you don't. It sends you down a dark path. It's just, we're all human beings. We all have feelings. We all have bills to pay, and color of our blood's the same. So we go through real stuff, no matter what kind of spotlight you're in. It's actually, being very brave of coming out and talking about it. I have no problem telling you what my feelings are. When you have the off days, which happen more times than not.
Fortunately for Bubba Wallace, he has got all the support and help he needs from his wife, Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda has been a huge rock, and, just got through 1 year of marriage.
But his crybaby nickname and self-deprecating remarks have always raised eyebrows. Fans have been divided over Bubba's comments, with some praising his bravery and others questioning his mindset. With Bubba Wallace's recent struggles and comments about needing to be replaced, speculation has been swirling about who might fill his shoes at 2311 Racing. Could there be a new face behind the wheel of the number 23 car in the near future? Names like Travis Pastrana and Kamui Kobayashi have been thrown around as potential replacements for Bubba Wallace. But nothing is set in stone, and it's all speculation at this point. One thing's for sure, the pressure is on for Bubba to prove himself and secure his spot on the team. Now, let's talk about the dynamic between Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick. These two drivers are teammates, but they've also had their fair share of on-track clashes and tense moments. Let's take a closer look at their relationship. Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick may be teammates, but that doesn't mean they're always on the same page. Recently, the season opener, the clash at the Coliseum, was a treat for the fans who dropped down to the track to quench their thirst for action and drama despite the weather updates. At the clash, drama unfolded when 2311 racing teammates got into each other, and the commentator shared, "Got a shot from his teammate," with fans. The 150-lap fixture at the Coliseum had a twist. 2 laps after the halfway mark between teammate Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick, bringing up the field to a stop after the number 23 was sent for a spin following the brief contact with Reddick, who was on the inside. Coming hot into the corner, Alex Bowman seemingly nudged the number 45 Toyota in front of him, causing Reddick to overshoot and bang at the left rear of Wallace's car.
Turn 2, car stop, Chase Elliott. Keep an eye on Bubba Wallace in this one. The 23 on the outside. Got a shot from his teammate.
No,
Bowman got under
the 48 got into the back of the 45, and the 45 got into the 23.
Yeah, you see Bowman move over, did a crossover to get in line, fill that hole, got into the back of...
That the 48 got shoved out of the way by the 45.
The hardest part in all of this is to figure out who to retaliate on.
From on-track incidents to heated exchanges over the radio, tensions have been running high between these two drivers. During the incident at the clash, the team radios immediately lit up with chatter from the 2311 garages. Reddick's spotter, Nick Payne, called out the incident in disbelief. While the number 45 garage was focused on Bowman and Reddick's incident, Wallace, who further got dumped by his teammate, was clearly fuming. His frustration was clear in his radio conversation with his spotter, Freddie Kraft.
Tight here, real tight. Come on. 3 med. Yellow's out, yellow. He just dumped it. Go ahead, tell your buddies up there I'm in mode, but I ain't got no buddies up here.
While that was the most heated it got between the two sides, it's safe to say tensions are rising within 2311 after that incident. Bubba Wallace shed some light on his equation with Reddick. He shared that they are both competitive and want to win, which sometimes leads to things getting a little heated out there on the track. So, what's next for Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick? Will they be able to put aside their differences and work together as a team? 2311 racing driver Bubba Wallace is undoubtedly a talented driver. Ever since he moved to the team in 2021, he has truly come out of his shell. The best part is that he even has a couple of wins to his name and reached the playoffs for the first time in his career in 2023.
Bubba Wallace looking for his second career win in the Cup Series. He's going to do it. Bubba Wallace wins at Kansas.
Hey, Freddie. What's it going to say now, baby? Let's go!
With this excellent run of form, he could be a strong favorite to snatch a few wins in 2024. Now, every NASCAR Cup season always sees the iconic Daytona 500 kick off the season on an official note. Some do tend to write off Wallace on multiple occasions, especially when compared to teammate Tyler Reddick. Sure, Reddick is just as talented, if not more, and is more high profile. However, Bubba Wallace is not a driver to be underestimated. With the new car coming into play, and looking racy, this could be Wallace's opportunity to push. Considering that even in 2311 racing machinery, he was once second at Daytona, one cannot help wondering if that win is coming. Especially since the Daytona 500 has had a reputation for giving everyone unusual race winners in the past. Just ask Austin Cindric, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Trevor Bayne. So is it truly out of the realm of possibility to expect a Bubba Wallace 2024 Daytona 500 win? Whereas for Reddick, he isn't known for his Daytona 500 glory yet. Despite a string of unlucky finishes in the Cup Series season opener, Reddick approaches superspeedway racing with a unique perspective, one that could see him emerge victorious on February 18th. With number 23 and 45, the team sure looks like the dream team. Do not be fooled by Tyler Reddick's Daytona 500 stats. He's not dwelling on past misfortunes. Instead, he's channeling a steely resolve. His calculated mindset, coupled with undeniable talent, may even make him a Final Four contender. And then there's the firepower behind him. 2311 Racing, once an upstart, is now a force to be reckoned with. The co-owner of 2311 Racing, Denny Hamlin, a 3-time Harley Earl Trophy winner himself, stands testament to this strategic brilliance. While teammate Bubba Wallace's consistent finishes at the Great American Race speak volumes about the team's potential prowess, together, they form a formidable war room, guiding Reddick through the drafting ballet that is super speedway racing. Don't blink when the green flag falls on February 18th. You might be surprised by number 23 abandoning the unlucky label and adopting a calculated dance. And there you have it, folks. Only time will tell who shines under pressure and makes the most of this season from Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick, making Michael Jordan very proud. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe for more thrilling race coverage and updates on Bubba Wallace, Tyler Reddick, and the rest of the 2311 racing team. Until then, keep the conversation going on Lucky Dog on Track.